meets you in the gift shop or thrift store, transports patients in wheelchairs or beds, helps families in the ICU or one-day surgery waiting area, drives the courtesy shuttle, or works in the office. They are key to our success. This is Greg Jones, CFO of Wayne Memorial. Please join me in recognizing this special group during National Volunteer Month. Wayne Memorial Hospital, caring for the community.
What earned Woody Folsom Ford the President's Award?
We treat you like family the way we want to be treated. Every day, all the time.
And then we roll out the buys. Super buys on Super Duties. Like the Ford F-Series Super Duty for 2017, Motor Trend's Truck of the Year. We have 140 new 17 Super Duties in stock right here, right now.
And talk about a deal, new 16 Ford F-150 XLTs, and deals even I'm amazed at.
Woody Folsom Ford's loaded with loaded 17 Ford Expeditions. Even heated and cooled seating. Plenty to pick from, so be picky.
Better get the backseat and get our exciting new warranty forever. The free powertrain warranty that lasts as long as you own the car. See us for details. Kevin's right. There ain't nothing to it but just to haul off and do it. Talk to me.
And Woody's right. Better get to Baxley and Woody Folsom Ford. Talk to us today.
Morton Collision is located at 1320 West Pine Street in Jesup. Morton's offers free estimates, 23-hour towing, and they guarantee their work. Call 427-3769 or after hours 912-294-6140. The staff at Morton Collision Center works with all insurance companies. So for guaranteed work with a qualified staff, go to Morton Collision at 1320 West Pine Street in Jesup. Morton Collision, quality you can see.
Local news on WIFO.
It's time now for a look at latest in local news. In the news, the Wayne County jury headed back to court today to continue to deliberate in the murder trial being held at the Wayne County Courthouse. Jury heard closing arguments and began deliberations around 2:30 Tuesday afternoon, but after hours of deliberations and asking to hear previous testimony for a second time, still no verdict, and they simply asked Judge Stephen Scarlett to allow them to head home and come back today and start deliberations at 9 a.m. On Tuesday, they heard the final state witnesses, which included GBI agent Richard Dial, who did the analysis and took photographs of the crime scene, telling the jury that the victim, Jarvis Lanier, died of a gunshot wound to his neck. State's case is that the defendant, Quamaine Carr, shot and killed him over a drug deal gone bad. Carr is charged with murder and armed robbery. His money was stolen from the victim after he was shot. The defense attorney is Frank Aspwell, who in his closing argument told the jury that the state simply did not prove its case. He asked for a not guilty verdict. He had no other theory on how Jarvis Lanier was killed, put up no defense witnesses, including the defendant, who told the judge, Scarlett, after conferring with his mother in a separate room out of the presence of the jury, that he would not take the stand to testify in this case. Again, that's the defense. Closing argument by Attorney Aspwell, about 5 minutes long, telling the jury that in Vor Diary told them it was like a job interview, that now was time for them to do their job, seek the truth. Aspwell says the truth is that there's reasonable doubt, and if the jury finds reasonable doubt, they have to acquit his client. Assistant DA John B. Johnson, representing the state, his close was that this is a simple case, and the state has proven its case with not one but two eyewitnesses whose testimony in court this week is the same story they told police back when this murder occurred back on August 8th, 2015. Johnson told the jury that both the defendant and the victim come from good families, but that both were involved in drug activity, and this was a drug deal that went bad. It went bad when the victim, Jarvis Lanier, pulled out his money, and the defendant, Carr, saw the money, pulled a gun on Lanier, told him he wanted all his money and his dope, and when Lanier didn't give it to him, Quamaine Carr simply shot and killed him. Johnson told the jury that both Jerome Bill, who was a co-defendant and will accept a 10-year jail sentence for his testimony this week, and Jarvis Lanier's girlfriend, Nelja Ortiz, both told the jury the same facts of the fateful morning that the defendant, Quamaine Carr, shot and killed Jarvis Lanier. Johnson told the jury that the evidence is that Lanier was a drug dealer, but he didn't deserve to die, and Carr had no right to be judge, jury, and executioner. But Johnson told the jury those are the facts, that the girlfriend's testimony and her statement to police back in August of 2015 are identical. Nothing has changed. She saw Quamaine Carr shoot and kill her boyfriend, then push him out of a vehicle onto the pavement, and she ran to him, and he was unresponsive. Bill, who again accepted a plea deal for 10 years in prison, told the jury this week didn't get any deal. He's getting 10 years for something he said he didn't do. Says the Carr got out of the vehicle, pointing a gun at Lanier when he saw the money, and Bell told him he was tripping to knock it off, and Carr then got back in the vehicle, said he was just joking, but seconds later he pulled the gun a second time and shot and killed Lanier. Johnson says, again, it's a simple case. 2 eyewitnesses tell the same exact story. Their stories have not changed to this day. Johnson says the state didn't need DNA testing or fingerprints or anything else to prove who shot and killed LaJarvis Lanier. Johnson told the jury that the state did its job. It's met its burden of proof beyond a reasonable doubt, and now it's the jury's time to do its job and bring back guilty verdicts on all counts. But again, up until now, no verdict. This after hours of deliberations. Families of both sides in the courtroom, and WIFO in the courtroom will be there today waiting to see if that verdict can be reached. And the shooting took place in the early morning of August 8, 2015 at 442 North 4th Street in Jesup. 3 men were sitting in a vehicle with the victim Lanier, along with the defendant Carr and Jerome Bell. The girlfriend from Hinesville testified she can't sleep that morning, calls her boyfriend Lanier around 2 a.m. He tells her to come to Jesup, which she does. When she arrives, Lanier gets out of the one vehicle and gets in her vehicle, and they drive together to the Flash Food store near Crystal to purchase some items. She says that Bell and Carr followed them to the store, and Carr goes inside the store, and he's on the store video wearing the clothing that he was wearing the time he shot and killed Lanier. Girlfriend identified him as the shooter and described it to a T, the clothes that he was wearing that night. 2 vehicles leave the store, go back to 4th Street. Lanier gets back inside the vehicle with Carr and Bell. Minutes later, the girlfriend says she sees her boyfriend get shot and killed, and the defendant Carr opens the door, pushes her boyfriend to the pavement. Carr and Bell leave the scene. They abandon the vehicle at Community Circle, where police found that vehicle with the blood on the back seat. Girlfriend says she emptied her boyfriend's pockets and called 911. She told police she emptied his pockets in case he lived. She didn't want him to be in trouble. As she testified, she knew her boyfriend was a drug dealer. And that's the state's case. In a GBI interview, the defendant says he wasn't in the Jesup at the time of the murder, but the GBI shows Carr the photo of him in the Flash Food store minutes before this murder occurred. State telling the jury in closing arguments that the defendant simply lied about his whereabouts the morning that LaJarvis Lanier was shot and killed. Again, still no verdict. Hopefully one today. Again, if we get a verdict, we'll have it for you. Again, should have the full report during the broadcast of the Camden County, Wayne County baseball game this evening. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor, other commercial messages, so please stay tuned.
Hello, my name is Chad Nesmith from Nesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC of Jesup. At Nesmith, we have the biggest inventory of new and used vehicles around. We also have the best prices guaranteed. We know everyone wants the best vehicle at the best price. At Nesmith, we'll give you just that. We sell all makes and models from Lexuses, Nissans, BMWs, and of course all GM and domestic cars too. Best of all, if we don't have the vehicle on the lot you want, we can get it for you in just a day or two, tops. All we ask at Nesmith is before you buy to give us a chance to save you some money. We will have the best prices and give you the most for your trade guaranteed. So don't pay too much. Come and see us today and let us show you how we can get you into the vehicle you want at the lowest price, guaranteed. Only at Nesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC of Jesup on Highway 341 towards New Brunswick, or visit us online at nesmithnow.com. That's nesmithnow.com or at 912-427-2045. There ain't nothing wrong with the right price.
When further treatment is no longer an option, hospice can provide services to manage symptoms and difficulties caused by illness. Emotional, psychosocial, and spiritual care, as well as support to the families and caregivers, are all part of hospice care. Hospice of South Georgia has been a part of the health community in Wayne and surrounding counties for over 13 years. The professional yet compassionate attention provided by our staff is unsurpassed. Widely supported by donations from the local population, Hospice of South Georgia is the only nonprofit hospice in Wayne County. Our new administrative offices, located at 1625 Sunset Boulevard, have opened recently as Phase 1 of our building project. Hospice of South Georgia accepts anyone who meets hospice criteria, regardless of their ability to pay. Please call 912-588-0080 to speak to someone about hospice care. That was 912-588-0080. We are your hometown hospice, and we are here to serve you. Hospice of South Georgia, working to add life to your days.
Wayne County Board of Education set to meet this afternoon at 5 p.m. in a called board meeting at the Tech Center for the purpose of budget discussions and personnel. The key personnel this afternoon is the announcement on who Wayne County's new high school band director will be. The committee has made its recommendation. Word is that recommendation will be presented to the Board of Education for approval, and that the new band director is expected to be in attendance at the meeting and introduced. We'll have the announcement for you tomorrow here on the local news. Other items on the agenda today include personnel for the upcoming school year as this one winds down towards graduation. Junior-senior prom set for this Saturday. Also on the agenda, comments by the board members, comments by the superintendent. In the meeting set for 5 p.m. this afternoon at the Tech Center. Today at 2:30, Congressman Buddy Carter in Jesup at 62 North 1st Street going to give an update to local small business owners on on health care reform and discuss impacts of the Affordable Care Act on local small businesses. Again, he's in town today at 2:30 at 62 North 1st Street. Tomorrow, the Chamber of Commerce's post-legislative luncheon, a buffet lunch at 11:30. The meeting set for 12 noon. On hand will be State Reps Chad Nimmer, Bill Werkheiser, along with Senator Blake Tillery. Community invited. Tickets for Chamber members $25, non-members $35. If you need a ticket for that event tomorrow, again, they ask you to call in advance so they have an idea of how many people will be on hand for the food. Again, the number to call, 427-2028. Back with some final news notes after this word, so please stay tuned.
Hello, my name is Chad Nesmith from Nesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC of Jesup. At Nesmith, we have the biggest inventory of new and used vehicles around. We also have the best prices guaranteed. We know everyone wants the best vehicle at the best price. At Nesmith, we'll give you just that. We sell all makes and models from Lexuses, Nissans, BMWs, and of course all GM and domestic cars too. Best of all, if we don't have the vehicle on the lot you want, we can get it for you in just a day or two, tops. All we ask at Nesmith is before you buy to give us a chance to save you some money. We will have the best prices and give you the most for your trade guaranteed. So don't pay too much. Come and see us today and let us show you how we can get you into the vehicle you want at the lowest price guaranteed. Only at Nesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC of Jesup on Highway 341 towards Brunswick, or visit us online at nesmithnow.com. That's nesmithnow.com, or at 912-427-2045. There ain't nothing wrong with the right price.
Advance Healthcare Center on South 1st Street in Jesup is your one-stop health shop for most all your healthcare needs. They offer same-day appointments, and walk-ins are welcome for medical, chiropractic, physical therapy, and massage therapy care for immediate treatment and pain relief for injuries and illnesses of all conditions. Advance Healthcare specializes in the treatment of spinal and joint pains, headaches, neurological and muscle conditions, and family medical needs. Advance Healthcare accepts and files most major insurance plans, accepts motor vehicle and workman's comp cases, and they make self-pay plans affordable for everyone so you can get the care you need right away. Call or walk into Advance Healthcare Center on South 1st Street in Jesup, or visit their website at ahc4health.com to explore the many ways they can quickly serve you. Advance Healthcare Center, serving the Wayne County area for over 27 years. Feel better today.
Final notes in the news. The Altamar River run set for this Saturday. 11-mile or 16-mile family paddle on the Altamar River beginning at 8:30 a.m. Saturday at the Upper County Landing off Arnold River Road. Paddlers have a choice of 2 paddles. The 11-mile paddle concludes at Oglethorpe Landing. The 16-mile concludes at JC Landing. 16-mile paddle breaks for lunch at Oglethorpe Stop. Registration for the event $15 before Saturday, $20 on the day of the paddle. And if you need more information, simply go to the Tourism Board website, waynetourism.com. Online registration is available. Children under 10 paddle for free. Again, they ask you to bring your canoes, kayaks, life jackets, sunscreen, a sack lunch. Enjoy a beautiful day this Saturday in the Altamar River. Again, the Altamar River run set for 8:30 a.m. on Saturday. Next week, on April 26th, a week from today, Wednesday, April 26th, Unity Church of God, again, the site for the Wayne County Board of Tourism Administrative Professionals Day Luncheon. Again, set for a week from today, Wednesday, April 26th at 11:30. This year's event co-hosted by the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce, City of Jesup Downtown Development Authority. Luncheon, again, features a fashion show, door prizes, entertainment, exhibitors, and more door prizes. Tickets for the event, $25 each, available for purchase at Jesup City Hall or the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce. Those wishing to donate door prizes or to exhibit can contact Jesup DDA Director Micah Kickletter, the number 427-1329. For general information, contact Heather at the Tourism Board office in the train depot, 427-3233. Always a popular event. Get your tickets early. Come out and enjoy a great event to honor the administrative professionals in the Wayne County community. Again, it's set for Wednesday, April 26th at Unity Church of God. Gets underway at 11:30 a.m. That'll do it for the latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morganson, have a great day.
You've been listening to local news on WIFO.